In today's episode, we talk about my portfolio. So hey guys, WC Hamilton here, and as you can see, I've made a few changes and upgrades. Got a new intro for the video. We've got some lights behind me, just kind of make it look a little nicer in here, a little more professional. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about my portfolio, the stocks that are in it, why I've chosen it, and just kind of an overview of how the app and how stock trading with Robinhood works. So why don't we jump right into it and click over and show you what I have going on. So obviously this is the web portal, not the actual app itself. If we want to go through that, I can get that set up in later episodes. I'd be happy to do that. But for what it's worth and for what the purposes of today's video are, this will suit us just fine. So as you can see over here, the first thing that hits you right away is this number right here. So 754.07, that's the current total value of my portfolio. And that includes all of the stocks and funds that I may have invested in, as well as any uninvested cash. So something that's kind of cool about this is you can look at all of your different investments based on this kind of graph style over different time periods. So this right here, the default view is 1 day, but you can do a week. You can see we're doing well. We're trending upwards. A month. And it's kind of jaggedy because it's a little bit less data points that they put into this graph. As you can see, it jumps from the 4th to the 7th. And also, this is basically when we started, the middle of December. And then 3 months, 1 year, and then of all time, I guess. The interesting part about how this graph works, let's go back to 3 months, is you see this number right here, no matter what date that I put on it, it shows $660. So what's kind of cool about the way that this app software brokerage works is this number right here is the total amount of cash that I've actually invested and brought into the app. So every time that I move money from my checking account to my Robinhood account, that number goes up, and basically that's where the graph starts. So it's kind of cool. So like as I put money in, this number will go up, even though on December 19th, there may have only been $200 in there. But it would be a really weird graph if it didn't kind of start from your total cash investment. So on the right-hand side over here is a look at all of the stocks that I'm currently invested in. It tells you the company's name, shows a little graph for the day, and it has a plus or minus based on my investment in the share. So I have a variety of different stocks. Most of them are either tech related or auto related, and that's just because that's the kind of things that I know more about. So that's what I picked. So for instance, Tesla, obviously that's an easy one. Know exactly what that is and why I picked it. So I bought in at $299.80. It's currently trading at $335.04, so it means we're up about $35, which is cool. This one is an interesting share. I don't know anything about Weatherford. I just saw that over the last year, or 5 years really, it's been trending down. And one of the things that I look at for when I'm buying stuff, which may or may not be a good idea, is you can look at these things called a 52-week high and 52-week low, and that tells you the highest it's been in the last year and the lowest it's been in the last year, and you can kind of base that around, like for me, I base that around where I want to buy in to it to an extent. So if it looks like it's something that isn't going to go out of business for whatever reason, then I'll buy into it typically when it's lower and hope that it goes up. And for the most part, that's worked. So I bought 50 shares of it at 35 cents because that was $17.50 that I have to put up. So it's not a whole lot of money, but I figure if it goes back up, even if it goes back to $1, then I'll have tripled my money essentially. And if it goes back to here, then that'd be stupid. It'd be a lot of money. But, it is what it is. Small time investments. Something else that you can see here on the main page when you first log into it is Watchlist. And these are stocks that are put on here by default. A lot of these ones like Apple, Twitter, Netflix, those kinds of things are default watch stocks to kind of give you an idea of where things are, and that's not working. Great. But you can also add stocks to it. So if there's something that you're interested in and you either haven't invested into it or you think you might want to, you can put it on your watch list and kind of see how it's doing and monitor whether it's going up or down, and then make your decisions off that. It's just a little bit easier way to kind of see things and keep track of what's going on. And then obviously over here we have top movers. This is just ups and downs for the day, the biggest percentage drops or gains for a given stock. But down here at the bottom, we have recent news. This is just, again, news articles that are relevant to some of the stocks. Typically they'll be either the ones that you are invested in or that are on your watch list. So I don't see every news article about every stock on the market. That'd be crazy, but it does show you anything that comes up about these or these. So that's a way you can kind of customize your outlooks for what you're interested in seeing. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Like I said last time, if you're interested in trying out the app yourself and you want to get a free stock and help your buddy WC Hamilton get a free stock as well, use the link down in the description to get the app, sign up, and you get it. Again, don't follow any of my advice like gospel. You do your own research, buy and share at your own risk. This is just a fun series that I wanted to try to get out there, something a little different. But if you're enjoying it, please let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like. But otherwise, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.